center. Lemieux ahead to Gretzky. Has Murphy with him on a 2-on-1 to Lemieux. And on goal. He shoots. He scores! Mario Lemieux with 1:26 remaining.
1:26 was left on the clock, and the crowd was already erupting with cheers of celebration. Mario Lemieux scored the game-winning goal, giving Team Canada a 6-5 lead against the Soviet Union in the 1987 Canada Cup. On the bench sat Brian Propp, number 26. Once the final horn sounded, Propp, along with the rest of his teammates, skated and embraced after a hard-fought series against the Soviets.
Wins 6-5. And look at that celebration.
Gold medals and the Canadian national anthem, symbols of the completion of a 3.5-week tournament and of a dream. Brian Propp grew up playing hockey in Lanigan, Saskatchewan, and after junior hockey in Brandon, Manitoba, was drafted 14th overall by the Philadelphia Flyers. This is the accomplishment of a lifetime, winning a gold medal in front of your home country, but some things can't always be like this. Welcome to After the Final Puck Drop, and today I will be discussing the miraculous recovery and monumental determination of former NHL star Brian Propp.
Propp gets it up through on the near side to Poulin, broken up and then taken by Propp, through into the zone, he's on a breakaway, look out, short-handed, score! 3 short-handed goals and a hat trick for Brian Propp. Holy cow, welcome to Flyers hockey on this Sunday.
Machines, nurses, and the constant beeping of a heart monitor, the eerie silence of the unknown. Family and friends file into the hospital room and converse with the doctors, receiving the unavoidable truth. A stroke. Brian Propp lost the ability to speak, the movement of his right side, and most importantly, could not play hockey. Hours turned into days, days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. Eventually, after grueling physical therapy and countless testing, Propp retrained himself to speak and regained most of the motion on his right side. A stroke takes a long time to recover from, but for Brian Propp, the recovery was different. Propp used the game of hockey to drive a remarkable recovery pace. He used actions that his body was so accustomed to performing, which aided in a faster recovery. The doctors incorporated hockey into Propp's recovery process and received astonishing results. Propp was able to recover faster than most stroke patients. Hockey not only acted as a game, but a lifesaver. After meeting Propp at a local food truck event, I had the opportunity to conduct a phone interview with him. This was truly an amazing experience and was something I genuinely enjoyed. This is what he said about the rehab process.
Wow.
So that was kind of tough to get used to, but with hard work, with speech therapists, occupational therapists, and PT people, just getting the help that way, and kind of go from there, it just made it a little easier because I had to retrain my brain a couple different things. So I still have trouble today with names of people, and sometimes with the math, it gets a little tricky. But at least I'm doing a couple other things to make myself better.
Propp played in the NHL for 15 seasons, mainly with the Flyers. During his rookie season, Propp was a part of the longest winning streak in NHL history, with the Philadelphia Flyers for 35 games. In addition, he went to the Stanley Cup Finals an astonishing 5 times. These moments were nothing compared to winning the 1987 Canada Cup. His career became synonymous with the phrase guffaw and a rising hand gesture. This goal celebration was picked up from comedian Howie Mandel. Today, however, guffaw has a new meaning in the case of recovery. Results of the stroke will never go away. Propp suffers from aphasia and has trouble with names and math problems. Motion is still limited on his right side, but Propp still plays hockey a few times a week. In the interview I conducted, Propp compared playing in the NHL to his rehab and recovery.
But I look good and I feel good, so that's the main thing.
Yeah, of course. And you can still do the things you love.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you kind of already went over this, but what did hockey teach you about life, and what did the stroke teach you about life? Like, what is there like a difference, or is it kind of like the same message, like the hard work and the perseverance?
Yeah, well, it's a lot of the same because, you know, to get to be in the NHL, you have to work really hard.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to, you always know that you might not be there for another player.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you work hard and set a good example and be positive, but it comes down to hard work. Like a lot of players don't like to practice. I love to practice. That's why it made me better because I always, shot more pucks. I skated longer,
Mm-hmm.
and I did videos and I did a lot of different things to get better.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was the best player because I thought the game better than the players that are here. And so I had good example of how it works, but you never can be satisfied. You just have to keep going,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully you have a long career.
Mm-hmm.
And so, which happened to me.
Yeah. All this determination and dedication made Prop's recovery faster than most other stroke victims, in addition to the familiar motions of hockey. 16 months later, Prop skated onto the ice at Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia for the Flyers alumni game. Similar to the 1987 World Cup, the crowd erupted in a cheer, but this time the cheer is guffaw, a mark of unity and courage for the miraculous recovery of an NHL icon. One thing that Prop wanted to stress in our interview was the importance of education and how having the right connections has helped put him in the right place.
I want to tell other people that a lot of people chase their dream, but it's sometimes very hard to achieve. So I just want to tell people that, to get their education is really important.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of these guys that played junior hockey, they didn't go to school. They just wanted to play hockey, and they're stuck, at 25 or 26, and they don't know what to do, and then they have to start over again.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell people all the time that it's really important to get an education because
Mm-hmm.
at least you can fall back with that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people just think that they're going to play forever or wherever, and it doesn't work like that. So a lot of people struggle with their second careers.
Yeah. I think the reason that Prop was so successful in his hockey career was his hard work and dedication. That trait has carried on to his post-playing career and into his recovery. This is why I think he is truly an inspiration, not only to hockey players, but to anyone who has experienced struggles in their lives. This has been After the Final Puck Drop. I'm Abbie, and I'll see you next episode when we discuss the decision of Commissioner Gary Bettman to not have NHL players participate in the 2018 Pyeongchang Olympics.
Gets it up through on the near side to Poulin. Broken up and then taken by Prop. Through into the zone. He's on a breakaway. Look out, short-handed, score! 3 short-handed goals and a hat trick for Brian Prop. Holy cow!